Yo, what up homeskillets? My name is Jessica Danielle. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then just welcome to my channel. So I'm really excited for today's video because I haven't made a voodoo video in like a year. I think I only made one ever on my channel, so the link will be down below if you want to see it. Clearly I came prepared. I have my little candle, my little ghost, my stupid ass tattoo, my voodoo doll Odin, and my Goonies shirt, which has nothing to do with voodoo. I just like the shirt. I'm not trying to make this intro super long. I just really want to point out that this is my season. Halloween is approaching. Like, oh my god, I'm freaking the fuck out. You guys already know this is my prime time, which means more spooky videos, even though that's all I post. Anyways, let's get into the voodoo horror stories. Okay, so listen to this. 45 Haitian voodoo priests were lynched for magically spreading cholera. Cholera is an infection of the small intestine by some strains of bacterium Vibrio cholerae. So in December of 2010, there was an outbreak of cholera and killed over 2,500 people all over the country. Instead of blaming more realistic things like poor sanitation, everyone decided to blame the Haitian voodoo priests. 50 Haitian priests were lynched and stoned or hacked to death by machetes and related accusations. People believe that the outbreak was a result of voodoo. They thought that the priests spread the illness through a magical substance. The substance was never explained or even directly alluded to, so they had no idea how it happened. So they decided to blame voodoo. Maybe that's why people that practice witchcraft or voodoo or something, like, okay, so like me for example. So I was practicing witchcraft, remember? Anyways, whenever anything bad happened to anyone, everyone would call me and be like, did you curse me? And I'd be like, yes, I did, because you ignored my fucking phone call when I was stranded on the side of the road. Anyways, moving on. It's just easy to blame the magic. You know what I'm saying? That sounds like a good song name, Blame the Magic. Someone write a song called Blame the Magic and send it to me so I could post it on my channel. That's probably a real song, isn't it? I'm just a fucking idiot. Okay, anyways. So this next story is a man who was cursed by voodoo killed himself and his kids. France Boards of Staten Island, he was 39 years old, was put under a voodoo curse one day by a relative. What did he do? He must have done something. He drowned his 2 children in a bathtub, then went to Brooklyn and made a fatal jump in front of a northbound Q train. Oh my god! That is so crazy. Their mother came home and found their bodies in the bathtub, and her husband missing. Holy. When Mrs. Mercier returned home at about 11:40 p.m., she found the bodies of her daughter 2 and son 4 in the bathtub and her husband missing, the police said. Her daughter's diaper was soaked with bath water, but the tub had been drained. When Mrs. Mercier found her children, she screamed, neighbors said, then cried out repeatedly, the kids, as she banged on doors in her building on Danielle Low Terrace. She was hitting the walls hysterically and saying, why did he do that? I left my husband with the kids. Why did my husband do this? Imagine being the neighbor hearing that. No, imagine being her. What the fuck? So the guy left 7 suicide notes behind. Boards wrote that voodoo had been worked on him by a relative. Another note stated that they were trying to destroy him, and most of all they used voodoo. No previous charges or instigations involving the couple were found. That's just really sad. So the next story I have is a voodoo curse involved in a millionaire's death. In 2007, some mysterious allegations were surrounding the death of Seth Tobias. Oh, by the way, okay, so here's how this works. I do research and then I put it in like a little document and then I read it again as I'm filming, like days later. I'm like reading this again and I'm like, holy shit. Okay, so listen to this. His wife tried to kill him first. Okay, listen. His wife, Philomena, that's a good name, Philomena, drugged him, tried to drown him in a bathtub, and then dragged him into the pool when that didn't work. The finger is now also being pointed at Voodoo Superior, who goes by the name of Mama. Voodoo Mama? Voodoo Mama made my voodoo doll. I'm like 99% sure she made my voodoo doll. That is weird. It's this one. I'll take you to my car. Watch. I have to show you. Okay, so this is Arthur. She takes care of me. I keep her in my car because she takes care of me. It's so fucking hot in my car. It's an interesting conversation starter when I drive people somewhere. Upon investigation, it was revealed that Philomena paid Mama to put a curse on Seth and to rid her house of evil. She was a believer in voodoo charms and spells and believes that it is this and not her human act of murder that ended the life of her husband. She tried to kill him! She tried to drown him 2 times! Oh my gosh, it gets worse. This is rather unbelievable, however, as it has come to light that she recently found out Seth was engaging in a homosexual affair with his associate Bill Ash. So creepy voodoo curse or jealous scheming wife, either way, at the very least it was placebo effect in the belief of voodoo that gave this woman the power to kill in the first place. Placebo? Or a push? That's interesting. He had a lot going on. That story was a roller coaster. Alright, next one. The Curse of Julia Brown, the voodoo priestess of Manchac Swamp. In the early 20th century, Julia Brown was a local healer and magic practitioner in Louisiana. She would travel all over the village to perform rituals for people and was known for her magic touch. Unfortunately, the people began to take advantage of her, demanding her help until she began fighting back. Those she deemed disrespectful and ungrateful would be given terrifying predictions, or she would curse them. What does that mean? In the last few weeks before her death in 1915, Brown would sing her curse for the town of Frenier to herself over and over. It goes, "One day I'm gonna die, and I'm gonna take all of you with me." Her death came as she predicted, and the whole town went to her funeral to pay their respects out of fear. As they began to nail Brown's coffin shut, a devastating hurricane tore through the village, killing all but 2 people. Just as the priestess had promised, the town died with her. Brown's curse seemingly lives on. Many developers have tried to rebuild the area over the years with no luck. So she's like a powerful woman. I stan. Alright, so the next story I have is a stalker ex-husband tormented his wife with voodoo before killing her. So the wife's mom said he tried to kill Florence all the time with voodoo. Oh my god, imagine your husband's just like, I'm gonna kill you, witchy. Like, what the fuck? After Florence left her abusive husband, Gene, he apparently turned to voodoo and stalking to intimidate her. Florence filed a police report and requested a restraining order after finding ritual candles on her doorstep late one night. Oh my god, that's so scary, especially because I believe in all of this. If I found a fucking ritual outside of my door, tragically that wasn't enough. Gene murdered his wife in 2014. The 37-year-old mother of 4 was discovered by 2 of her own children. Imagine, ugh, I can't even imagine that. That's so sad. The following day, Gene was arrested trying to cross the Canadian border. Oh, so he tried to flee. That's so sad. You know what? If magic is real or not, it has an effect on people, whether it's placebo or like actually, ow, my elbow just broke. Whether it's placebo or like actually magic, it has an effect on people. Isn't that crazy? Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love this stuff so much. You guys know that. Make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you didn't, then what did you expect? Comment down below what your favorite story was. I will reply to you guys in the comments, and I love you guys, and I will see you guys when I see you guys. Adios, bitchachos.
Do you love me?